Hey Apollo, what's up, buddy? Today is February 22nd, 2020 at 6:17 p.m. And today you did a lot, man. I'm very proud of you. It's the first time we used it was like a NetiPot, they call it. But instead of the NetiPot, we used the one that you squeeze and put the water in one nostril and then it came out the other. And I know you hated it. And I know you didn't want to do it, but you did it. And you fought through it. And I'm proud of you. I know it wasn't easy. And I know it feels extremely weird the first time it happens. But I'm glad you did it. And I'm glad that you did it again a second time today. And it's just, that's just, sometimes it's like I know you've seen me do it with, if I start feeling under the weather, I'll do it with like apple cider vinegar, and I'll take a couple tablespoons of that, mix it with some water, and I'll put oil of oregano in it, and God, no, some other stuff that's just horrible. My whole body just shakes. I feel like I'm gonna be sick, and it's disgusting. But I know it's gonna help me, so I do it. And I know it's kind of young. You're kind of young right now, being only 7, and might not really get it. But sometimes you got to do stuff that's not fun, but it's for your best interest, right? That's why it's like I have to have you do it, right? Because you're getting stuffed up, and if you don't, then I don't want you to get like a sinus infection or something like that. Because then other things are way worse, way worse than shooting a little water up there. But I know it seems like a horrible thing for you, right? But yeah. And I'm very proud of you. I know that you didn't want to do it, and you were kind of working yourself up a little bit, but then you kind of worked yourself down. And that's really a good skill to have, buddy, to be able to self-regulate, to be able to walk yourself through things, right? Kind of like you said something that bothered me, and you said, I can't do it. And that's not true. So I don't like that talk. I don't like that at all. You have to tell yourself, the little engine that could, I think I can. Better than that is I know I can. I'm going to do it. And you focus that way, right? Because I was like, Polly, you don't say that. Say you don't want to do it. Now that's true. I don't want to do it. I know you don't want to do it. But you can do it. And I never want you to ever get in the habit of saying I can't do it. It's just not a useful thing. It's just going to cripple you in life if you use that. No, I get it. Like if someone wants you to jump over a house, right? You can't really jump over a house. I get that. But a lot of things that you can do, right? Or even that, like instead of saying I can't jump over a house, I don't know how to, or I haven't figured that out yet, right? So language like that is good. Anyway, I got my haircut today. You like it? Anyway, buddy, I'm just really proud of you. And I know that it wasn't easy. And I know that you were upset, really upset. And I know I told you, but I'm very proud of you. I really am. And it's about you just continually to just grow, right? Like I told you, it's not, I don't care if you come in first place or last place. It doesn't matter to me, right? I just want to know that you did your best. And I know today you did your best. And that's why I'm proud of you, right? That's it. Every day you do your best. Some days it's going to be great. Some days it might not be. And only you know if you did it, if you give your all, right? I had a basketball coach in high school. He talked about the man in the glass, right? You look at the person in the mirror. You can tell everyone anything, right? But you can't lie to yourself when you look in the mirror. And that's something I think you should do. Take time and just look in the mirror. Look directly into the mirror, right? And be comfortable with what you see. The good, the bad, the whatever, right? The dark, the light, everything. We're not perfect, buddy. No one is. And you got to accept the good and the bad. And just keep working on yourself, right? You're perfect in the sense that you are who you're supposed to be. right? But we can evolve, we can expand, we can create, we can grow. But you don't need to. You don't want to come from a place of need. Like, if I don't do this, I'm a piece of shit. You don't want to be like that. It's a lot of people these days. They're like, oh, you need to have discipline. You need to have mental fortitude, which is true. But what they do is they put all these things on themselves that if they don't do a million things or whatever the thing is, then they're just a piece of shit. They're still putting their worth on external things, right? You have to know you're worthy and what your worth is, whether you do shit or you don't, right? That doesn't affect your worth. You want to do things out of want, not out of, it's still neediness if you're doing it because you feel like you're less than. A lot of people are pretty successful in life, right? And they're miserable. Some famous people have even taken their own lives because they had achievement, right? They had quote unquote success or achievement without fulfillment. And that's the ultimate failure. You're constantly chasing things because you're not enough. People do it with buying stuff. People do it with drugs. People do it with alcohol. People do it with food. People do it with sex. People do it with anything, right? Always chasing something. Chasing the dragon, I call it. So you got to be peaceful with yourself, be content of who you are, and continue to evolve. All right, buddy. That's it for today. Love you.